Hi Libras, welcome to your August 2017. For some reason I wanted to say 2013, which is way back. That's pretty funny. Mid-month readings. You have to excuse me, you guys. I've been quite busy. My hair's all over the place. That's due to I've just been running around like crazy doing stuff. We're fixing things. I got grease, I got bruises. So bear with me here. As a Sag, you can always tell, and I've said this before, the Sagittarians, you can tell how hard how much energy they've exerted due to their hair. Their hair gets really wild. Like fire, it starts flinging up the more that they work. My hat's taming it. I got a bit of a fro going on. Those cards fell out. I seen the Empress and the Knight of Cups. The Empress and the Ace of Cups. I did see that card for some reason. I don't know. So for the first card we got is the Devil. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Strength card. We have the Three of Pentacles. I'm going to pull out a few more, but I'm going to let them fall out. So keep in mind, you guys, I deal with energies. Sometimes they have the traditional meaning. I don't know why, but lately I've been like very sensitive. And I've been receiving a lot of messages and in really weird ways. It's almost like I'm stuck in a portal. It's craziness going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going with the flow. As a Virgo rising, I'll figure it out later. Sag Sun, they just go with the flow and the experience, and they like figure it out after. Where it's a lot of downloads I've been getting, and today, for some reason, I don't know if you guys believe in the universe, spirit guides, the divine, if it's your ancestors. I don't know how I received the messages, but they're a little humorous today. Quite entertaining, I will say that, and quite musical today. The messages I'm getting a lot are songs. And when I picked up the Devil card, I was getting the Michael Jackson song, Beat It. And the Strength card, when I touched that, I was getting Michael Jackson, the Man in the Mirror. So I don't know if that has any relevance to any of you guys. You might want to listen to those tunes. I'm probably going to listen to them after, just to get it out of my head, because it is playing in my head, and there's nothing worse than a song that you can't fully hear. But yeah, Michael Jackson, Beat It, and Man in the Mirror for some reason. So what we have coming through, I was going to continue shuffle, but they almost fell off, so we'll keep them. Okay. Libras, I feel like you're overcoming this. Okay, this is addiction. There's finances here. There's fame, fortune. You know what I mean? This is talking about codependency. People pleasing is coming through, but fame and fortune was what was coming through. Image. It's like you guys are working past all of that, right? Like you understand there's no shortcuts, right? There's work and effort. You can't avoid things. There's work and effort that you have to put in here. Okay, you guys are feeling, okay, this is the partnership card. This the Two of Cups, it doesn't mean a relationship, okay, you guys? This means a bond. You have a close bond with somebody, all right? It could be forming a partnership at some point down the road. It might come, okay, if you've done the work necessary, all right? There's work involved, and that's cutting through the superficial stuff, all right? It's surpassing, like I said, people-pleasing, codependency issues, fame and fortune, right? It's like the child energy is coming through here. This is a child. It could be one of your children, but I read energies, and this is like the unconditional love. This is the It's like the energy that you're being, okay, this is, Pisces. I see Pisces, all right, you guys? I don't know why I'm seeing Pisces. Perhaps in Pisces season has some reference to you guys. Something that happened in Pisces season. A Pisces could be somebody with a strong Pisces placement in their chart, or it could be Pisces season. That's when you get the romantic offer. Okay, but this is, okay, some of you guys are fearing that you're not going to get a romantic offer. You're hoping for it, but you're fearing it. Okay, so the very thing you fear, you're going to create, first of all. If you're fearful of getting another codependency problem, you might attract that, right? So what you think about, you bring about. So anytime you're thinking negative, just remember that, say that to yourself. But this card is asking you to get in tune with your inner child. It's talking about doing the things that you love, you know what I mean? Like, what did you want to do when you were a child? Do you still want to do that now? You know what I mean? Like, did you want to be I'm getting a radio, a radio host. Maybe some of you guys, when you were children, like, you used to play, like, pretend doing TV shows and radio shows or something like that with your friend or your sibling or something. That's weird. But this is talking about going after what you truly want with an open mind and open heart, and open to okay, like, children get hurt. They surpass their fears, though. They when they do something, they know they're going to get hurt. Okay, when they ride on that bike, they know they're going to fall. It doesn't stop them. They get back up after they fall, right? And they keep going, right? So this is talking about laughing off if you get injured. You know what I mean? Like, it's being like a child, having no fear. Okay, and the very thing you fear. Okay, here's the thing, you guys. Fear is restricting you. All right. Okay, but the very thing you fear is the very thing you need to do. So what is it that you fear? Tackle it. Go, like, you need to work on that. The very thing you fear, you gotta face it, is what I'm getting, and you gotta work on it. Okay? You fear moving, then that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you gotta move. Okay? You fear something about fame and fortune here. So, okay, what it's saying is that, okay, if you're trying to do something for fame and fortune, okay, well, it might not go over too well, you guys. Like, I mean, you're gonna be you're selling your soul to the devil. Like, the devil owns you, all right? Like, in Libras, you guys have okay, like, this is Libra to me. I know it's a Cups card, okay? It's the Two of Cups. It's partnership. That's Libra. All right. Libra has beauty in them. Okay. Libras, I've said this before. You're bridge builders. All right. If you're songwriters, well, in your songs, okay, when you guys communicate, you have the ability to make people see things and bring enlightenment to people. Okay. So there's temptation here. All right. Don't be working for the devil when you can be working for the light. Okay. Like, face the darkness and come to the light, you guys. Okay. So when you're doing things out of purity because it's what you want and it truly fulfills you, like a child, you know what I mean? A child goes to dance class because they want to dance. No other reason. They have no other intention. They just want to dance. They want to feel good. They want to dance, you know? A child starts singing and they sing because they just want to sing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no outcome for it. This is talking about attachment to outcomes is what I'm getting. Okay, release your attachment to outcomes and just do it from pure joy, pure innocence, whatever that is, whether that's moving forward. Okay, like I said, a child falls, they get up, they keep moving. Okay, a child's best friend hurts them. Okay, well, when they get into their teenage years, yeah, they they hold it against the other person. But when they're kids, okay, they tell their friend that they hurt them, they cry it out, they argue with them on the spot, their feelings, their emotions are expressed, and then it's usually, you know, like, hug it out. You know, like, there's usually a hug afterwards, okay? But this is like, okay, some of you guys, okay, if you've been in an unhealthy relationship and you've, okay, because temptation, okay, I get this a lot for you guys, Libras, and of course, you know, like I said, you guys are the Two of Cups, you're bridge builders, okay, you can create a lot of positivity in the world. I heard somebody say once, and I've heard this from another person, I've heard a few different opinions, twin flames, actually, if you study quantum mechanics, it has there's a connection with twin flames in quantum mechanics because the two quantum cells. Okay, I won't talk about that. But I've heard people say, maybe in another reading I'll do that. Geminis were twin flames. Like, you had to be a Gemini. There could be some truth to that. Maybe you need Gemini in your chart to be a twin flame. Okay. When it comes to twin flame energy, okay, my personal opinion, and I'll explain why, okay? And twin flames is one of those relationships, okay, you guys, everybody's searching for it out there. Everybody thinks, oh, I'm my twin flame, oh, this and that. Okay, a twin flame relationship is quite complex, and those are two very, very old souls that have come into this life for a specific purpose, okay? Because twin flames, when they come together, they create partnership, but they create enlightenment. Okay, the devil keeps them apart because if they come together, they create, and not just for themselves, they create for around them. They bring enlightenment around them to a mass majority. They have a project that they have to complete together, or they have some sort of mission that they have to do together. Okay, they're two parts of the same soul. Okay, and it's male female. That can be female female male male. In my opinion, Libra and Sag are the twin flame energies. You could need Gemini, I don't know, but Libra and Sag, and I'll tell you why, because Libra is balance, okay? They're justice, all right? That's righteous, all right? And Sag is temperance, which is also balance, okay? Those two energies, one energy, and I believe you would have to be a Sag sun and a Libra sun, I would think, you know, but that's just my opinion, though, so, okay? With a Libra sun sign and a Sag sun sign, those are both balance, okay? Balance outward and balance inward. Okay, so one person learns how to control their energies inwardly. They might not be able to master outwardly. All right, like, but they have great wisdom and great knowledge. And then the Libra, okay, balances everything outwardly. Okay, but they might not have complete balance on themselves inwardly. And this is why I believe that Libra and Sag are twin flames, twin flame partners. And that doesn't mean that every Libra and every Sag out there is going to find their twin flame, okay? That's just my opinion. I believe a Libra and a Sag are the only ones that can do the twin flame, because those are two energies that are balanced, and they're just. Higher beliefs, higher learning, and justice in the here and now. They bring that to the material realm. You know what I mean? Sag and a Libra are karma. I mean, you try to screw a Sag and a Libra around, okay? You might not see the karma in the in a legally justice way, like in the legal system, you might not see that karma being played out, but you try to screw a Libra or a Sag, I assure you, it's almost instant that people get their karma back. Okay, they end up, okay, you cheat on a Sag or a Libra, I can guarantee you that person's going to probably end up with somebody that they're in a relationship for sex and money, and they're going to be in a marriage that they're going to be miserable in for the rest of their life, never leaving. You know what I mean? Like, that's their karma for screwing over a Libra or a Sag, right? Like, or they'll get somebody knocked up, okay? Like, whatever's been done to you, Libras, don't worry about it. Like, you're favored by, like, Virgos are, I believe, Pisces, Virgos, Libras, Capricorns, okay? We'll get into, Capricorns can be favored. It depends on what they, what side they're playing for, because Capricorns can be tempted to go on both sides, and they're very good at playing both sides. But a Capricorn, if they're enlightened, like, you definitely don't want to screw with an enlightened Capricorn. Okay, but whatever was done to you is, like, you don't have to worry about getting karma or justice, okay? Like, Sages had have hard readings, and Libras, you guys have been having hard readings, and this is why I'm bringing it up. It's because, like, I really feel like the dark side is trying to get a hold of Libras and Sages. You guys are being tempted here, all right? And there can't be denial or anything. Like, you gotta, like, Sag got the song Final Countdown. So, I mean, they're being really watched. Even Virgo's been getting some heat on them too, where you guys got Michael Jackson, though. I don't know if there's some old souls up there delivering messages today. The Three of Pentacles is like, okay, you see he's facing forward. He's facing things head on. You see these things, he's creating it, but these are things that, you know, he's old and making it new again. So it's like fixing your old issues, coming out of denial, seeing it head on, and then fixing it, making the adjustments. And it's trial and error, okay? It might take 5 tries, 5 months to get over an ex. Okay, and the twin flame thing I said, okay, you guys don't take that personally. Like, I don't want to start getting heat for that, okay? And don't start thinking because you're a Libra, you're gonna meet your twin flame or whatever. I just said that I feel like, because twin flames are rare relationships, okay? And they're relationships that people come into this lifetime because they have missions that they have to complete together, okay? And that mission has nothing to do with the male-female, the female-female, or male-male, you know, like whatever sex relationship that twin flame relationship comes together. It's not about them, okay? Those twin flame people are just vessels, and they're being, they have, literally, they're being used for a higher purpose, okay? So it's kind of like, it's unfair when you're in this life to meet a twin flame. It's kind of, it's a very hard life for those two people to have. They would have a lot of lessons that they would have to learn through life, and they would be tested by the devil to no extreme, all right? And they would have to come out on the other side as well to meet that twin flame, because they would need all that knowledge and wisdom to push forward and to create whatever mission it is. But they're just tools. They're basically puppets. When you're twin flames, you're basically puppets, all right? The devil will try to come in between them, all right? But those are special, you know. Personally, I don't know why people want a twin flame relationship. I have different opinions on spirituality. I believe in energy. Spirit, you know, I'm not completely out on that, but I do, like, I study a lot of quantum mechanics, and I see a lot of similarities. I have a Virgo rising. I see a lot of similarities in spirituality, religion, and quantum mechanics, science. I believe they all have some truth and they all have some lies to them, right? Like, let's pull the last cards here. We have the Knight of Wands, and we have Justice, your card. And it's funny, we were talking about Sag in Libra, because this is Libra, and this is a Sag card. So, some soulmate relationships, they have missions too, okay? This doesn't mean soulmate relationships aren't necessarily romantic, okay? They're just friends or good souls that come into your life. They could be bad souls too, right? Like, you have things that you got to learn from both sides, right? Both forces. And you must be tested for what side that you go on, right? Like, it's like that story of okay, so I'm getting this with this card, the 2. Okay, it's the story of the 2 twins, or not the 2 twins. There's 2 in twins. Mercury's retrograde, so my speech is a little all over the place. There's the story of the father who has twins, all right? And the father's drunk, okay? And the twins grow up, and the one twin becomes alcoholic and a drunk, rents a house, you know, like his dad. Not saying that renting's bad, but you know what I mean? It's just the story. He becomes like his father. He's miserable, always grumpy. And the other twin becomes a lawyer. He's very successful. He helps other people, volunteers his time. And when they were interviewed, the guy asked, okay, both twins, the alcoholic, he asked the one that was, you know, negative and stuck in the ground and this devil energy, you know, like, woe's me, the world's against me. that twin said to the interviewer, well, I'm like this because my father was like this, right? Like that was his reply. And then the interviewer asked the other twin, how come you turned out the way you did? And then the twin looked at the interviewer and said, because my father. So they both had the same answer, right? They both had the same situation, same circumstances. One chose to go one route and the other one chose the other. All right. So you create what you believe. You know, that's what I'm getting here with this card. It's a personal choice. All right. Like, and it might be a new beginning and a new start. Okay. And this soul searching, I got like soul searching for you guys happening here. Okay. Higher beliefs, higher learning, higher knowledge. Okay. With the Sag card, I just went with over Capricorn with this. It came in the same position too. Okay. With this card, the energy I'm getting, okay, higher beliefs, higher learning. Okay. A Sag is not concerned about other people's opinions or belief systems. Okay. This is why Sagittarians usually end up with people that are from a different culture. That fascinates them. Different things fascinate them. If something's different, if there's a different culture, a different religion, a different subject, a different topic, a different viewpoint to a matter that's been spoken about for years, but somebody comes up with a different viewpoint, a Sag is all over that, right? They're curious, you know, they want to know those things. They take the good from what they've learned and they don't accept what doesn't serve them because they understand that there's stuff that they can take from everything. Right? There's something they can learn from everything. There's richness in everything, right? Like they take what is beneficial and they use it for themselves, but they don't allow their integrity, their morals, or their values to ever be interrupted. Their whole family could go against the person that they're dating in a Sag. If they love them, their morals, their values, their integrity, it's theirs. They don't allow that to affect them. They know that if the people that do love them, okay, and will stick by them, they'll get over it. You know what I mean? Like, a Sag is like, you'll get over it. You know, like, that's why Sagittarians are like, when people get mad, a Sag comes straight out. They say things in the point, like in that moment, how they feel. They'll say that in the moment and they get over it. There's no grudges. There's no regrets because the Sag tries. They come out, they say what needed to be said, so they don't hold on to anything, right? So there's nothing verbally held on to. Their thoughts aren't held on to about the situation because they'll talk about what their thoughts are and what they feel, you know, like, because they get stuck. When they get stuck, they're like a bucking bronco. That's their worst fear, is getting stuck. So that's when they start getting expressive, right? They don't let things hold them back, right? If you're in a boat, okay, their boat keeps moving. If you're going to get on their boat and then you get off, a Sag usually does not, you know, they don't come back around. Like, their boat's still going forward, right? They have one mission in life, and that's to learn about life, okay? Because they know that they're going to die with like 1% of the knowledge that's here in this world. And that's with them full out trying their whole lives to try to learn about life. They know that 1% of that knowledge, okay? Other mind, those people that aren't trying, if you're not trying, you're going to die with a grain of salt of knowledge, right? This is talking about night energy. So if you're king or queen, it's coming down, going after your passions, your desires, your morals, your integrity, your values, staying true to that and not letting anybody else push you around. Because this guy, he doesn't let anybody push him around. He speaks up, right? He's got a healthy ego and healthy pride too, right? Like he's not coming up reversed. So it could be a supportive friend for you guys, but it's the energy that you have to take on, okay? And you guys are fearing having the strength and courage to push forward, move forward, okay? Sagittarius try the things that they like, okay? Even if it doesn't go well, they still try it, all right? And I'm saying Sag because this is a Sag card, and it's the energy and the message I got was Sag. I got Sag, and we were talking about Libra and Sag earlier. So if you're looking to get into a partnership, okay, business partnership, it may be wise for Libras for you to find a Sagittarian that you can get into a partnership with. I'm not talking romantic, you guys, okay? I'm talking business here, all right? Because you both have two aspects that can be highly beneficial to each other, okay? One is internally strong, Not to say that Libras aren't, all right? But that's just a Sagittarius gift. They're balanced inwardly. And then, and they can make just decisions inwardly, okay, for the higher and the greater good, all right? They know that. A Libra can do that externally, all right? Okay, so you both can foresee things that the others can't. So yeah, Libras, you might want to get into a partnership with the Sag. Again, not romantically, okay? Like, because I spoke about twin flames, don't go freaking out thinking that you're going to meet a twin flame if you meet a Sag, all right? It's just my opinion on it, and I explained to you why that's my opinion, because twin flames, if you research it, they're here to create, right? Like, and for a higher purpose, and it's not for themselves. Again, we're just puppets here, all right? Okay, you got to take on this energy, okay, you guys? You've got to tame that inner beast, all right? Like, and you got to open that door, okay? You got to close the door to what no longer serves you, and you got to open the doors that you're refusing to look at, okay? And I'm talking those doors that you're refusing to look at is the things that you've hidden in your inner closet. You got to face those things, realize the past is the past. Sagittarius have no regrets over things, right? Because they tried everything that they could, so there's nothing they could have done. They know that, right? It was an experience, a learning experience. Take that knowledge and wisdom and push forward. You have your card, your energy as your outcome, which is justice. So if you follow your passions, your desires, trust your intuition, face those inner demons, you guys, you've got to do it. Everybody's got some harsh energies this month, but you know, like, okay, we're here for, if you're coming to watch these videos, I don't know why people watch them if they're not coming for solutions, right? Like, and if you're watching these videos and all you're being given is problems, like, you need solutions for those problems. So like, I do my best to give you the messages that I receive. I think some people might be a little uncomfortable with the way I do my readings, but okay, like, I'm here as I'm quite spiritual, and the meaning of spirituality is evolution, okay, and it's freedom of the mind. It's understanding, okay, when we're spiritual and we seek that spiritual enlightenment, we're taking back our personal power, all right? We're not puppets anymore. We're taking back our power, understanding that we create. We are, this is heaven and hell. We're living on it, people. Everybody wants to know where heaven and hell is. Look at it. Look around you, all right? What do you see? You see hate? You see love, all right? What do you choose to live, though? What do you choose to believe? Okay, heaven and hell is right here in front of you. Like, you pick what side you're going to live on. Like, that's a personal choice. Go for it. Like, make the decisions that you know you have to do, okay? You need the courage. You need the strength. It's going to take, in some cases, everything you have to overcome it, whatever it is, whether that's that temptation to do things for fame and fortune, whether it's a temptation to try to spite somebody back, okay? You got to overcome that. You got to close the door. Don't even, if somebody's hurt you, don't be spiteful, okay? Let go of that, okay? It's talking about letting go of things. Talking about letting go of outcomes too, okay? It needs to come from purity, getting back in touch with you guys, your true purpose, your soul, all right? And you got to take on the Sag energy, okay? It could be a person, but like, my readings are self-focused, okay, you guys? So this is talking about you need to do the work and take on this energy, okay? Trial and error. This guy or girl, okay, they do a lot of mistakes. This is a younger energy. This is under 30, all right? Myself, I'm 32. I'm a Sag. I know this energy well. Made lots of mistakes in my life, you know, like, as a Virgo, rising, you can bet your hiney that I evaluated every one of those, overthought them. Kind of sucks being a Sag when you got a Virgo rising and Scorpio, Saturn, and South Node. Sucks the fun right out of it. And when Capricorn's, when Saturn's been running rampant through your chart for 16 years, but it's all to build you up. right? Like there's light at the end of the tunnel, you guys, okay? Like, but this is, you need to take charge. This guy doesn't rely on anybody. He does it himself, all right? His passions, his desires, he doesn't care if they're weird, quirky. He's just him. He goes forward, okay? But it's talking about facing facts, all right? This guy faces the fact that he made an error. He knows he makes errors. He always, in Sages, if you've ever been in a relationship with the Sag, you'll notice that Sages usually are very good friends with their, or are friends or on good talking terms with their exes, because they don't hold grudges. And they kind of, afterwards, it's not because they keep them around for attention or anything like that. It's because, honestly, Sages forgive and they forget, right? And afterwards, they treat them like a sibling. There's no chance in hell they're getting back together with that person. In some cases, well, in my case, I've never gotten back together with any of them. Depending if they have other placements, they might get back together with those people. But I know quite a few Sagittarians. When they're friends with their exes, I mean, like I said, there's no resentment, there's no anger, there's no hatred, and they're on talking terms. And they look at them like siblings, right? And then once you look at a person like a sibling, you can't go back from that. So that's usually why there's just no hate, right? Like, it's telling you guys you need to do that. That's what you need to take on, and you gotta have the courage for it, okay? And it's talking again about shutting doors and opening doors, all right? Don't be afraid to walk down in the basement, all right? Like, you can wipe those cobwebs off, take a shower. They're not gonna be like, they're not gonna be on you forever, you know? Like, but you do have to clear those cobwebs out, okay? Like, okay, don't get involved in any fighting or temptation, though, you guys. Okay. Competition. Don't start feeding into that. You got to stay true to yourself. Do you? Don't worry about anybody else, Libra. Okay. Like, you guys are the ones that build the bridges. All right. Like, and nobody else can do that. That's just a Libra thing. All right. So if you're feeling like you're not enough and you got to compete with other people, or like if you're competing for attention for somebody and they don't value you, well, screw them. They're lost, okay? And Libras, don't ever try to be like anybody else, because, like, we need you as you, Libra. Like, we need you guys because you give the stability in partnerships, you know? Like, you guys can be great advice givers too, you know? Like, if you're looking for a business partner, I would definitely look for a Sag. All right, you guys could probably create something pretty cool together. I'm not sure what it is, but you would both be able to protect yourself. And I'm talking Libra sun signs and Libra and Sag sun signs. Okay. All right, you guys. That's all I'm getting with that. Hopefully that helped you out. They're a little bit longer. I didn't mean for them to be that long. I'm sorry, you guys. Next time they'll be shorter, though. All right, ciao for now. Talk to you soon. Namaste.